here today as these two rivals are set to square off, and we are set to bring it to you. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense takes the field. Last year, these two played a classic. Those of us who remember the old Southwest Conference would be proud. But once again, we are reminded, field goals are fine. Touchdowns are way better, especially if you want to win.
I guess, Reese, you didn't like that field goal in the fourth quarter that Arkansas chose to take. But A&M did what they needed to do, go down the field. They scored the game-winning touchdown with about 9 minutes left. Arkansas didn't forget it. This is a fun matchup. As always, we've seen it in Jerry World so many times. This matchup gets a little tasty.
Yeah, Mike Elko's defense, too, was outstanding in that game. They shut down the run. They got 3 takeaways in the game, and that really was the biggest statistic. So going into this one, Arkansas has got to do a better job.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Texas A&M's offense will take the field for the first time. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. One of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are 2 of the best in the entire country.
Looking to throw, it's Reed, using the quick game. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quick handoff. Makes his man miss. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Razorbacks want to move quickly. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
it makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in, it's Blake. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Jackson will throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Quarterback gets the 1st down. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Green. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
2nd down coming up.
They believe they can run right here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the 2nd play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
And he tacked on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Rushes on him. Fires to the big fella. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Back to throw, it's Reed. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Pulls it in. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Craver. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Bussey. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle, it's Concepcion. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Lets it fly deep downfield. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It is good. That brings them to within 1.
many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Jackson going to throw it. Bringing the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time in Germany.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
He leaves it with his back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Concepcion. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Gives it to the back on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Jackson will throw. Got it set up on the outside. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Moss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it on the option. Finds some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Got it in the middle. It's Craver. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. He's got it on the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Finds his man. It's Craver. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Running behind that left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Got a man. It's Concepcion. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Concepcion. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And in this offense, you know as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
And the Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moss. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They think there's room to run to the right here. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They've methodically worked it down the field. This is the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. And now they take the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Washington. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They're setting up the screen. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
The Aggies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the left side. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Razorbacks on second down. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Quickly out to the tight end. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. They'll run the sneak for it. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Off play action on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. And the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. These two old SWC rivals might have taken a bit of a hiatus in their series, but once the Aggies came to the SEC, things ratcheted back up quickly.
Right, and that's been some of the cool side of conference expansion, right? You got this rivalry renewed from a long time ago, but since joining the conference, A&M has dominated Arkansas. Arkansas looking to get a little payback.
It always feels big when you watch this game. We've seen so many of these games in recent years being played at Jerry World, and with all the speed on the field from both sides, this is always, I think, one of the more fun games to watch every season.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Blake. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Razorbacks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Finds his tight end. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Right down the middle. He's got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Complete to the left. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Reed. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. I'm not sure what kind of vexing and magic they're trying to conjure up here, but sending out the field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to crank up the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Power football with the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the move. Sweet cut there. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Touchdown, Aggies! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. He'll do it himself. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Jackson gonna throw it. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Leaves it with the back. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a crease, it's Moss. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Concepcion. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Trying to run, it's Moss. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. a couple. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Off the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rutgers is just getting blown off the field right now there in Jersey. And at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 18 to Oregon. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quarterback on the keeper. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Jackson will throw. Pocket breaking down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jones. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. He'll pull it down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He'll go to the sneak. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Craver. After the filthy move, he's got room. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Caught behind the line. It's Craver. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not finding any running room. Nothing that loss is going to give back what they gained on the previous play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Reed. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. And you've seen his athleticism, his speed, his bend, and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
They kick it away on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jones. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Blake. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Razorbacks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. He leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here they come on third down, and the defense has had no answer so far. Trying to set up the screen. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. They'll run play action. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. Finds a man on the right. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Takes a handoff. It's Moss. Gets it past the marker. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They'll give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. They'll leave it with him. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And the defense got it. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They march to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. The give to the back. Slithers into space. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Aggies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
And the Aggies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. On the move. He scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Sneaks it into the end zone.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Kent State. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. With the catch, it's Blake. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's the pressure. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Sends it back in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. Pressure coming. And they get to him, and down goes the quarterback, and you just cannot afford that in this spot. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to take off. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Catch in the middle, it's Blake. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The fourth down try goes awry, and that might just do it. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You gotta believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try the run. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Jackson will throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Grabs it in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fakes the grab.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. And the Razorbacks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Pass interference. Defense.
That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Under fire. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. With the 12th man standing at the ready, and at times it seemed as if A&M needed them, the Aggies take down the Razorbacks and win this rivalry game. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.